us realized that we were being groomed for one another.
We knew we needed an extraordinary love to withstand past relationship experiences, everyday bad choices, and our past hurts.
It is clear that we were brought together as one for a purpose. And as we share our love story, we pray that from our experiences, you can gain positive takeaways to use in your own life and relationship. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Come on in here.
Yes, we're back.
We're back.
Okay.
Thank you for coming back and joining us. It's
that time of the week again.
Hey, that's right. We're your
Yes,
LoveByrds, and we're back with Conversations with the LoveByrds. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Darlene Bird.
I'm William Bird.
Together we're the LoveByrds, and we love people, and we love love, and we love you.
We love you. Absolutely. Yes.
It's all about love with the LoveByrds. So thank you so
absolutely.
much. So we're going to ask you to
join this evening.
Yeah. We're going to ask you to like and share. We're going to ask you to like Feel Good Talk. That's our family.
Yes.
And a lot of good and interesting things on there. Just good.
Good
So
stuff.
we're going to ask you to like Feel Good Talk Radio and to like and share this broadcast. Go ahead and tag some folks in. We're still talking about love. We just let you guys in on what we be talking about. Some of the conversations that happen in our household, and we just are transparent. We're sharing with you. Hopefully you find a nugget in there that would help you to better your relationship. We're all about continuous improvement, continuous assessment, and going further. We're not trying to just get by. We're not trying to survive. We're trying to thrive in this relationship thing. So we're lifelong learners, and we're changing, and we're just sharing what we're talking about this week and what's been on our hearts with you guys. Yeah. So tag some folks in. Come on in.
Come on in here.
Join
us, LoveByrds.
Yeah.
The Conversations with the LoveByrds.
Conversations with the LoveByrds. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week so far. Hope everybody had a good week so far. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Frenchie. Hey, Chuck.
Always good to see you, Frenchie.
Love our Feel Good Talk family.
Yeah, so good to see you guys.
Come on in here and join us tonight. Yep.
Come on.
Hey, Aisha.
Hey, lady. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. Hey.
Like and share, everybody.
Hey, yeah.
Subscribe to Feel Good Talk on YouTube, too.
Grab your partner, tag your friends. We're talking about relationships, and this is helpful if you're either in a relationship, if you want to be in a relationship. We're just talking about things that are just some good things. We've been talking about leveling up in the past couple of weeks.
That's where we've been.
We have been leveling up all year. This has been our year of level up for the LoveByrds. We've been looking outside ourselves, way past ourselves, beyond ourselves, and looking at how we can level up. It's been a great year.
It's been a fantastic year.
It's almost November.
Fantastic year for growth. And
we did some stuff in the community. We had the great give back the early part of the year, and some of you know that we're leveling up
to another level
in our own way. Actually, literally on our own home, we're leveling up to prepare for retirement, some extra streams of income. We're leveling up, and we encourage you guys to do that too. Last week, we talked about what we do to level up.
We talked about the 3 steps.
Amy said she can't hear, but she's on. Is the volume up?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Is the volume up? My volume is all the way up. Our volume is up, so we're here.
Yeah. Can you guys hear us okay?
If you can't say yeah. Thank you, Frenchie. You're awesome too.
Yep. Okay. All right. Good.
Yep.
All right. So
back to the leveling up.
Yes.
So last week we covered our 3 steps.
We talked about the LoveByrd level up, what we do to level up. You know, we like to do assessments. We like to talk and debrief everything. So we shared the 3 things that we do when we level up, and we kind of pull back the covers and let you know what we do to level up. We actually have 3 steps to it.
You took 3 steps.
Yeah. Step one was, you remember step 1?
Oh yes, I know. Of
course you know step 1. Step 1 is the State of the Union.
Basically saying
we just really talk about where we are. What is the state of reunion?
Where are you?
Where are we right now?
Honest assessment of where you are.
Yes.
At that moment, in this moment.
And with the State of the Union, we look at different aspects. Where are we financially? Where are we in our relationship, in our communication? Where are we? So we kind of look at all the different things.
Health, everything. We look at everything.
Our family, where are we? Just what's the truth? What's the truth? The honest assessment about where we are today. And that's what we do first. And then we talk about how far we've come. That's step 2 in our level of conversation. How far we've come. Not even when you think about it, again, the key word for us is journey. It's not even what we were able to do, but that's some of it. But some of the things we weren't able to do, but we thought about it, we discussed it, or we started it. And even things that didn't work out well, it's all learning.
Right.
So in step 2, we talk about how far we've come, what have we achieved, what have we put in place, and those types of things. And, sometimes you got to take a minute and pat yourselves on the back. And if your relationship is struggling, remember we took a pause and said, you know what, if your relationship is struggling, you want to talk about different, in this second part, you want to talk about maybe, you want to assess something else. You want to assess maybe your personal characteristics, your mindsets, your skills, habits, good or bad habits.
You also talked about
those,
what's happening, what is stopping those things?
Yeah, what's getting in the way?
Is everybody on the same page? Things like, is that what we really want? We talked about that deep down decision-making process, and before we move on to anything, we have to really know, we have to really dig deep and understand what we're asking ourselves and what we're asking our partner to do.
Yeah. And with that second part too, we look at things, you want to look at things like, what did you attempt to do, even if it didn't work? What effort was made? Okay, like we're not there yet, but I did see a little effort. So you want to, highlight those things and things that you've tried to do to improve it, even if it's not where you want it to be. So the steps that we take, number one is we do a State of the Union. We look at how far we've come, and then we look at what's next. What's next for us? And as we're moving into the end of the year, we really do this. We like to assess our whole year. It's just something that we do. It's like, did we win the year? Did we lose the year? Where do we lose ground? Where do we gain ground? And what's next for us? So those are the 3 steps that we discuss when we do our level up. So hopefully that'll help.
Oh, wow. Someone. Thank you guys for tagging people in.
Tag people on in here.
Hey, Fatima. Good to see you.
Hey, Fatima. I miss Fatima. We got to get together again. Yeah. So listen, when we talk about what's next, we talk about what's next for us.
Leveling up in our relationship.
How do you level up in your relationship? What are you striving towards?
Right.
And we, you're creating something, even if you're not trying to, then you're creating by default.
Remember, we used the word co-creating.
So our
relationship, we're co-creating.
Co-creating.
That's our word.
We talked about it. Did we share our mission statement again last week?
I don't think so.
Okay, but we kind of talked about having that vision of what's next and where you're going. What are you trying to build, right? And how you can build together. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was really good. I like that.
All right, but we're still talking about leveling up. And so today
we're going to dig into leveling up in the relationship.
Yeah, we're leveling up in your relationship. There's some basics.
Yes.
So these are some level up basics that we want to talk about.
Relationship stuff.
Yeah, making sure you're covering the basics in your relationship. You should be moving forward, guys.
Talking relationships.
You should be moving forward.
You always should be striving to grow together.
Yeah.
Next level stuff. It should be always on your mind as far as your relationship is concerned. Because if you get stuck in a certain place or stuck at a certain point, it can get stagnant.
It could get
it could fall off.
Right?
Yeah, it can nonchalant. Yes.
It becomes.
And you're looking to be lively. You're looking to be upbeat. You're looking to be progressive. I think that. Yes, I like progressive.
Or it's better than regressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, or growing apart.
Or growing apart. Yes.
Or just your relationship just being nonchalant. Just
that
no
long
effort.
Haul thing we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Here for the long haul.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. And take some maintenance. So let's talk about that.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
Can't forget about the stuff you've already maintained on a certain level. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes in leveling up, the hectic pace, like me and Darlene right now, our worlds are so far apart. She's got the church and the new stuff going on in the church with the new build, and the job is in planning. So when this is a big part of her year when they go into planning, because Darlene kind of sets the tone for everything that they've done and kind of where they're going. So she's the one who kind of keeps all of this stuff, so that they can assess where they're going. So that's big for her around this time.
Masterminding the multi-year plans.
So this is big for her. Then I'm on a new position, and I'm got Sitting Pretty over here. We got Feel Good Talk. So we kind of lose. You know, it's easy to lose each other in this hustle and bustle right now. Right now, I mean, for literally at COVID, I was home. We were both working from home because Sitting Pretty is here. So we were both working from home. But now I'm 12 hours away from the house every day now. So
not 12 hours.
6 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much.
I get up at 6.
Gosh, don't say
I was going to
like
bring
that.
something to light about that too. Because it's just about the maintaining thing. And we just went through this today. Actually, it started yesterday. No, actually, let me go back. It started about a month ago.
A week or two.
No, it's been a month. I promise you. You don't even know. And I'm going to tell you why you don't know. I'm an alarm person. I get up early in the morning. I have this biological clock thing going on with me that, I look at the alarm clock and wait for it to ring so I can get it, make sure it's on time. So, but during COVID, during COVID and everything, I'm home and, I allow myself to at least sleep till about 8 o'clock. Mind you, I'm up 6:30 anyhow. So I'm really just laying in the bed with Darlene, and we had this cuddle thing going on, early morning. Me and Darlene sleep like pretzels, the roll gold pretzels. When you pull about 3 of them out and about 3 of them be hooked on each other. That's me and Darlene all during the night. So tangled up. So
tied up.
Yesterday, Darlene was talking about everything. She says, and I'm going to need for you to cuddle with me a little bit more. Cuddle because, late night I get home late. I got Sitting Pretty. We don't do a lot of cuddling like we usually do, especially during COVID. We were just enwrapped in each other. And so basically in the morning now, before I leave to go to work, because I sensed this about a month ago, that we weren't, we were going to sleep, getting in bed, going to sleep, and, kind of sleep over here, kind of get feet over here because we're so tired because we're running around. We weren't cuddling like we were. So for now, I'm a snooze button person one time. So that 5-minute snooze time, 60% of us, that was the fact of the day. 60% of us are snooze button people. Some of y'all hit it 50, 60, 70 times. I'm a one-person time. So now I take that 5-minute snooze time and I make sure that I roll over and I hold her for that whole 5 minutes. Now she doesn't know, because most of the time Darlene doesn't even get up when the alarm goes off. All she knows, by the time I get up, I'm on my way out the door and I'm kissing her. I'm on my way out the door. But I always wake, of course, y'all know this. I wake with a kiss and a prayer. I work with God and Darlene in the morning all the time. That's my ritual.
Consistent.
But now, because I noticed that we hadn't been, we've been missing some cuddle time, I've been getting it in the morning. Now I may wait. Sometimes I get dressed and on my way out the door, and I'll get back in the bed with all my clothes on and just lay there with her for 5 minutes or something like that, or just roll over. But she said to me yesterday, baby, I'm gonna need you to, but I was already on it.
Yeah.
I was already on it. Yes, I thought that was an awesome story.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You did.
But I take that moment, because just maintaining stuff. What I was speaking to was maintaining certain things and not letting things fall off too in this leveling up thing. I was thinking about all aspects of us leveling up and not losing sight of some of the things that we've always, we've already done.
You just were given some love credit nuggets from Amy. Love credit nuggets.
Yeah, but
there you go.
I did good on that one. See, you ain't even know.
But the point is, guys, we talk about keeping a pulse, sort of a dashboard of where you are and what's important, and to know when things dip and to do something about it. You know what I mean? People say, they've had things go for years. We haven't done this in years and months. And why? Like, hey, call a timeout. Hey, time out. Something has shifted a little bit.
And I appreciate you for saying it to me too, because that communication, keeping that, you let me know what I need to do. I love it that we always on each other like that. And I think that's like a great foundation.
Some people let things go for a long before they.
That established foundation is so relevant in our relationship, and that's what you got to do. And like that, those things take time. You got to know your partner. You got to understand her needs. You got to hear that cry. Sometimes you got to be listening. She speaks to that listening aspect.
Remember this series we did on the I forget what we called it, but we talked about how we're sending out these signals all day long.
Yes, that was good.
And how close you are in your relationship. What was that? Tells how often you pick up those signals.
Yes.
Like those emotional cues.
The emotional cues. Emotional something.
Quotient, something we did. But those emotions go out all day long.
Yes.
And if you're close, you're picking them up. Like, hey, I noticed the way you walk.
Numbers on that too, didn't we?
Your tone was a little bit, a little bit different, or those types of things. Just the stuff that's important in a relationship.
Yes, that's good stuff.
So we are way in it, baby. I don't know if we got to what we thought we were going to cover with some basis for level up, but we just talking.
But I'm just saying,
it's conversations with the lovebirds.
How we go through it, man. We just talking. So anyhow, but
very good. Frenchie said you have to be humble enough to do that as well. To say when things are not quite where they need to be.
Right.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's that communication, being honest and open.
Yeah.
That also open honesty thing is really, So it comes a time, and if it's been a long time, though.
Yeah. Don't let it go that long.
Don't let it
go.
I try to be an advocate for the fellas. I try to,
maintenance.
We should all be.
And it shouldn't just be the ladies anyway. It should be ladies, y'all. I mean, the guys, y'all need to step it up. Guys need to step on your maintenance. You understand that. It's supposed to be the maintenance man.
Yes, the handyman.
You got to step it up.
The handyman came.
Yeah.
But it comes with knowing and being exposed to it.
Staying in tune.
So that's why we do the LoveByrds thing. So we just keep it open and fresh and keep it keep it open. We share this stuff because we know it works.
It's kind of
at
like
some point.
It reminds me of like a sensor on a car. Like you'll see when your sensor light comes on, or you got a signal that your oil is low. You're just gonna keep riding around, or you're gonna do something about the oil. Yeah, you're gonna do something about the oil. The oil. Hello.
Some people ride to the wheels fall.
You guys, or they check engine. Hello. In these relationships, you got check engine light on some of these relationships. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to check the engine. Yes. Very good, Fatima. It's so refreshing to be able to be open and honest and clear, and to have those thoughts respected and heard.
Wow.
That is so key, Fatima. Yeah. And heard, like, that's big for me. That's big for me. I want to be heard. I'll say, I don't feel like I'm being heard. I want to know that I've been heard. Not agreed with, but heard. So that's key. I
remember one time for a while, right? For one time, I was wondering if Darlene was listening. I was playing the hearing game with her. She ain't know really, but she
just playing with me.
I played the hearing game with her. So I would say something or make up something just to see if she heard me, and just kind of repeat it back or something like that, just to see if she was hearing me. Not listening, but hearing me. Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Okay, so let's talk just a little bit more about leveling up, and then we're going to move on. We got something in store for next month, and we'll wait and kind of time release that a little bit. But we're excited.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
We're excited about it. We'll give you more information when the time comes. But we're going to be spinning off next month into something different. We did the what do you want to tell them? Kind of the zone that we're going into.
Yeah, you just now said you wasn't going to tell.
We ain't going to give many details, but. Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll wait.
Well, we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay. We'll talk about leveling up. So after you've been in your relationship for a while, you might feel like it's time to level up in your relationship. Yes. And leveling up means something different for every relationship. It depends on where you are, what the next thing is for you, or what the level up is for you. You might be dating. You might be engaged. You might be living together. I don't know what the next thing is. Meeting the kids, starting the family. Yes. All that. Whatever the next thing is for you. So let's just talk about some of those basics, just to make sure we have touched on some of those basics for leveling up. Okay, when you're ready to go to the next level, I think one of the things that we talked about was just really understanding your reason for wanting to do it.
Yes.
That next level, for us, you kind of know where we are and kind of what our reasons were. And we always kind of share what we're doing and kind of what the reason is. So our reason for our next step was, hey, let's start planning for the future, and planning for the long haul, planning for retirement. Yes. Baby, what are we going to do when you're no longer physically able to work and produce like you do right now? What's next? So those are some of the things. That was our reasons. But for whatever your next level.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, baby.
No, I was just saying, loving your partner and envisioning a future with that partner is a good reason to, decide to level up. Yeah.
Yeah. So ask yourself why, what is the need for this next step level for you? Why you want to be with your partner for the long haul, like my husband just said. And what is your reason? Make sure it's because you're loving each other, you're envisioning a future, you're growing together, those type of things, and not something else.
Yeah,
but really that you really do want to build a life together.
The external thing could be bad.
Yeah, no societal pressures. Yeah. No, it's what everybody expects us to do. So let's just go ahead and get married, or whatever it is.
Did everybody think about that?
Or something to brag about. I don't know what people thought about us. You know what? It was kind of. They thought I was crazy. I don't know. They did.
I thought she was crazy.
Darlene done bumped her head. I got calls from everybody.
Darlene. She was crazy. Want to mess with me?
Yeah. I got to listen. Darlene done bumped her head. What in the world is going on? And I was perfectly fine with just, being single, being free. I was like, oh, exhale, I'm free. My shackles are off, and but. Yeah. So our next level, it grew to where we just enjoyed. And I think I said it to you when the table started turning. I said, I like how I feel when I'm with you.
Did you understand?
Yeah. I like how I feel when I'm with you. And that's in the book. We talked about that.
The reason.
I like, and that was important to me because I was starting to love how I felt by myself.
Yeah.
And enjoy myself and going out by myself and going to dinner by myself.
That's really big.
And so I was feeling like, how I feel when I'm with you got to be better than that. Otherwise, I might as well just stay, because I'm all right now. And I was at a healthy place. But so understanding why, what is your why and what is your reasoning, and really digging in for that and making sure it's not because of some external thing, but at your own pace. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's at your own pace. So understand your reason for wanting to go to level up to the next level in your relationship. And I would say not just understanding the reason, but also understanding your timing. Like, what is the timing and why is it making it?
Timing is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the timing? And if you're spiritual, like we are, and prayerful, you're going to seek God for direction in that timing. Why is it right now that you want to take this next level? Yes. Why do you want to level up right now? Right.
Some of that is gut feeling. Don't forget.
Yeah. And listen to that. Listen to that.
Some of that is real gut feeling too.
And so a part of that is the talk. We can't get away from communication, right. But some of that is talking to each other, right? About talk to each other is the next part, like about what you really want. Like, why do you want this next level? Communication and transparency, they're crucial at this step, right?
Understanding what level that is. On what level are we talking about? So we got to remember that.
About the level up, whatever I'm saying. So if somebody said I think we need to do blank. That's our level up, whatever it is, moving together. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay. But communication, transparency, but also sharing your thoughts with them and how you feel about this level up. Why? Right? Because any level up is a deeper level, right? Any level up is a deeper level, and it's going to require a deeper level of commitment. So talking about it, right? Yes. And in that, sometimes, it's going to go, my husband says, one way or the other.
It's going to happen one way or the other.
And so that person may agree with you that, it could
be a default thing.
They might agree that, yes, it is time to level up, right? It is time to go to this next level. Or
can it?
They may not be ready.
They might not be ready. That's the part that that's that part. Because if we're going to do something, we need, just like you said, I need to know if you're in this for the long haul. I need to know that you're committed to this all the way.
Okay. These are some of the
results.
These are some of the, what you're saying is some of the reasons why somebody might say, not yet. More talk is required. I know you want to take this next step, but not yet. More talk required is where. And that's not rejection, That's there could be some other issues behind it. It could be commitment issues. It could have been because of something in their family or the background. And I'm totally against doing this because of whatever happened in the past in my family. Or maybe I have relationships where those things didn't go well. Or we tried to do that and then everything was bad from. So there could be something in there as to why they don't want to take that next level and level up. But you have to be patient with them and listen. So this is where more talk is going to be required. Yeah. And that's okay.
Yes.
Because you don't want to pressure them. If somebody needs time, they need time. But you know what it's time for? Patient conversations. I call it patient conversations. So now it's time for those patient conversations. Patient conversations sound like this.
Give it to them.
Okay, let me think. What would make you more comfortable doing this? That's what patient conversation sounds like.
Okay.
Patient conversation sounds like, how can I help you? Or how can I show you that this is going to be okay? It might be a trust issue. How can I show you that it's going to be okay? Patient conversations.
Very good.
You might need more time to develop trust. And it could be like, it's because sometimes these level up steps, or it could be big steps.
Right.
Who can we talk to who has already done this? Or, maybe get some research or run some numbers. I don't know what the level up is, but these are things that, if the person's not ready, you have to have these conversations, and hopefully you're ready to grow together, if you're still in relationship. But sometimes, you may be ready to go to the next level up, and your partner's not. So I just wanted to, say that for whatever reason. Okay.
It sounded like you were talking about a lot of possible compromise.
Yeah.
To a certain level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crucial component in any kind of level up, because at some point you're in a decision-making process, right? You're making decisions. You're trying to strengthen the foundation of what you already have and keep that going. But at some point, you have to kind of give way to maybe some of the other line of thinking or something like that. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, or more talk is required. So, and whatever it is, that means more talk is required. Okay. So when you talk about the foundation, if you're leveling up, you want to have a good foundation, right? Like we're building another level on top of the whole house. So
exactly,
you have to have a good foundation. And when you level up in your relationships, you have to have a good, strong foundation. And a couple of weeks ago, you went off about, we were talking about what's more important when we were doing this whole thing about relationships. And you talked about what was most important there, about the communication and the putting the time in and the building the trust. But if you're leveling up, you want to have that good foundation. If your foundation is not strong, you want to strengthen that before you add anything more onto it, right?
Of course.
So before you level up. So I just wanted to throw that in there. And what we're talking about when we talk about the foundation, we talk about that friendship, that mutual respect, enjoying each other's company. Do I even really like you? Do I like spending time with you? Or listen, or am I happier when I'm not with you? So yeah, that's a good one. That's that stuff. A relationship with integrity.
Yes.
Communication and transparency. I'm loving that in my relationship.
Amen.
Yes. And just tell them the truth.
Take time, because your future depends on it.
Yes. Tell them the truth. I mean, I remember in our early days, you was telling me the truth about some things, and I was like, boy, you crazy. Are you sure you did what, when, who, how many, what in the, but I totally appreciated the honesty. I'd rather you tell me and I hear it from you. And listen, and okay, I gotta swallow it, spit it out, or choke on it, or whatever. But I appreciate you telling me those nuggets of truth, so that I know what I'm dealing with. So I appreciated that. But strengthening that foundation, right? It's on things that are substantial, right?
Yes.
Another thing to do this strengthening your foundation is finding new ways to connect with each other.
Okay.
Finding new ways to connect with each other. Take turns doing that. It shouldn't all fall on one person to be the one to figure out what the date night is going to be or what we're going to do.
Right.
It shouldn't all fall. Take turns, doing that, scheduling the date night or scheduling what it's going to be, and try new things, things that you haven't done.
Foundation.
All on strengthening that foundation, right? So that you can level up. Yes. Do things you haven't done. Go axe throwing or go make pottery and just try new things that you probably wouldn't have. and then do what we do. We debrief. We talk about everything. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs down. Listen, I never want to do that again.
We ain't doing that.
Would you go back? Maybe not. It was just okay, but try new things and experience new things. That just stretches you as a couple and strengthens your foundation, right? Change it up. Change it up. Yeah, change it up.
Yeah.
So so
it's just like I changed it up with the hugs.
Yeah.
The cuddle time.
Change it up.
You got to change it up. So now I know at 6 o'clock in the morning when that snooze button go on, you're gonna be up, ain't you?
Maybe. Maybe. But we're talking about covering the basics of leveling up in your relationship. Some of those basics, understanding your reason for wanting to level up, your timing, having those conversations about why you feel the need to level up, seeing where your partner is. Axe throwing. No one's doing that with me too much. Like, did you hear him say he's not gonna give me an axe? He said, I'm not giving you an axe.
Giving her an axe.
Okay.
Nothing with too much power and nothing.
We were just talking about strengthening up their relationship. Strengthening your foundation is important when you want to level up. Just doing the things and putting in the work in that foundation.
Together. It's all about growing together.
Yeah, and
succeeding together.
Yeah, and you also mentioned that you were talking about compromise or meeting halfway. Did we finish?
We always going to compromise because I got to learn. Okay. Sometimes
make sure I miss a point.
No. Just my art of compromise is learn how to calm Darlene down. That's important. That's very important. Yes, knowing how to calm you down is, and you being willing to, just so you can weigh the differences. Not that you go off the handle, because you don't go off the handle.
I'm not a go off the handle kind of person, but I am a get in my own head kind of person.
Yeah, she can get deeper into her own head, and that's like battling 10 armies. They're not
10?
enough. There's 10
I can't
armies.
get in my own head. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
If she gets too far in there, it ain't no infiltrating.
That's a lot in his head.
But
that's why I'm an engineer. That's why they pay me to think. It's a lot going on.
I learned how
you don't even know.
I learned how to walk around the walls.
I got a time release
until they
stuff
start
to you that's going on in his head. I got a time release.
I go around the wall 7 times.
You ain't even ready. You ain't even ready. I let it out little by little, but it's a whole lot behind that wall ready to come out.
Trying to time release stuff. I don't know what's wrong with it.
But you talked about compromise, healthy compromise.
Yes.
We talked before about win-win communications and stuff. That was good. We got one more thing we want to talk about though. That's for leveling up. One more thing, but before we do that, were you ready to take a break?
I am.
You are?
Hey guys, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Hey Chuck, give it to us. Hello, thank you for staying with us, and we're back.
We're back.
Yes, this is my favorite part of the show because I get my 15 seconds of fame. You want to go ahead and get yourselves a copy of the LoveByrds story right there. Yes.
How the class
clown and the class president developed this extraordinary love. You can go to love-birds.com, get yourselves a copy. It's also on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. We want to also thank our Feel Good Talk host, Charles Blakely behind the glass, running things to see
our family. Check out the family. We got good stuff going on.
Melody Bazemore with Money Move, making money moves with Melody. We got Izzy Meditates, Cassandra, a whole Cali Soul. We got a whole plethora.
We got a little bit of there's something for everybody.
We got a little bit of something for everybody.
But it's all good.
It's all good stuff. So like and subscribe it for Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, Business on YouTube.
There it is.
That's the two best platforms, right here on Facebook and on YouTube.
So baby, we're talking about leveling up. Did you have something you were talking about you wanted to share about because I was reading to take a next step?
I was reading the LoveByrds theory. I just wanted to read this book because it sounds so good. Right. I'm gonna read the Him I Can Love Her chapter. This is one of the things we're gonna start doing. I know I can love her. That's on page 81 of the LoveByrds story. Mm-hmm. And I thought this week I might read something out of the book.
Okay.
For those of you who don't have any, have the book yet. So I'm going to do some readings from the book. And this is the chapter Him, and it's titled I Know I Can Love Her. A man must first find himself before he finds his woman, or he will damage whatever woman he comes in contact with along the way. I was feeling quite good about the way things were going with me and Darlene. I was ready to make my move. I had been praying and believing. I was ready to make my move. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I was on
ready to level up.
I was ready to make my move. I had been praying and believing. It was the right time for me to step out on faith. It was risky for me to be praying for someone to be my wife before it was revealed to her that she was the one. This is all in my head before I even said anything to her.
It wasn't revealed to me.
Yes. Yet it was exhilarating to see how things were unfolding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There were several reasons for my asking Darlene for just 1 hour. I had well thought out plans of all the wonderful things I wanted to do for her. The whole idea stemmed from my desire to search out her secret places that had not been tapped into for years. I could see her eyes were in her eyes, the vulnerable, precious, longing soul to be loved. I knew that within every opportunity she allowed me to spend with her lie great possibilities for me to dig deeper, to discover everything I need to know about her so that I can make her live her best life. My mission would be to take care of her and make sure she experienced a lifetime of vacations.
Boy, talking that talk.
I was talking some talk. When I write that, I was talking some talk, wasn't I?
You was ready to level up.
I was ready to level up. Exactly.
And this was one of those times where, one was ready to level up and the other was like, more talk is required. More talk is required.
True story.
And that's when you get into those serious conversations where you might need more time. How can I show you? How can I make you more comfortable?
Exactly.
What do I need to do to build the trust? And there were certain things. One of the things that he did, remember, was you stopped drinking for a whole year.
Pretty much.
He drank nothing but non-alcoholic beer for a year.
Yeah.
And he needed to show me that that was one of the things I had gotten concerned about during our dating times. But he had to show me that no, that's not an issue. No, I see it could be an issue. And so he had to show me that he could do it, like that it was something that he had control over.
Yeah.
Excellent. So sometimes it's like I need more time. I need to trust more. I'm not confident yet.
Some more affirmation.
I need some more action, or show me.
Absolutely.
Or make me more comfortable. Bring up my level of comfort to where I'm ready to even think about the next step. And that's okay.
Yep.
And that's okay. So we need to be honest about those. Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
You said
so our last point in this whole thing about covering some of those basics when it comes to level up. What did she say?
She said,
put it on a billboard. Make her live her best life. Talking that talk. What need Fatima? Keep talking that. And you know what? And I used to say to them all the time, listen, some of them Philly boys, y'all know them Philly boys, man. They know how to talk that talk now. Like, listen. He was always talking that talk. I was listening. You got to do more than just talk that talk with me. I don't care what you say. I'm looking at what you do. I'm looking at how you walk. I'm looking at how you live your life. Yeah, because I know you're not to talk that talk, Billy Bird. You're not gonna get me with that talk. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me with that talk. So yes, but that's what something.
Intentionality.
Yeah.
They all came into play.
So our last thing that we want to talk about when we talk about the basics, covering the basics for leveling up, is this. You want to grow together. You want to grow together. You want to grow together. When you talk about leveling up, you want to grow together.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You want to make a point to grow together.
Important thing.
Yeah, together though, not apart. That's one of the main things, together and not apart. Y'all know relationships people can grow apart.
Yep.
They can grow apart, or one can grow and the other doesn't want to grow.
Yep. Or you can grow in different directions, like spider plants.
Right.
The wanting to grow together part is that us wanting to build that future together.
Yeah.
That takes a little deeper commitment and a little deeper,
Yeah.
It takes just a deeper
leveling
commitment.
Up needs a deeper level of commitment.
Absolutely.
And and you want to make sure. So I mean, it's like this. Like, are we ready to invest together?
Right.
Like, can we invest together?
Mm-hmm.
That might be a level up. Can we co-create?
Can
we gonna invest together? Are we at that same level where we can invest together?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? There might be some more talk required till we feel comfortable enough to level up and do that next step. Do we want to move together? Are we ready to go in business together?
Mm-hmm.
You're in business. I mean, whoever you are, when you're coming together in a relationship, are we ready to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that our next level up? Going in business together? So these are some real conversations when you're thinking about leveling up. What is the next step?
Yes.
And how do you level up? And basically, how do you continue to grow together? Mm-hmm. How do you continue to do those assessments and move? Like, have we grown at all this year? Has our relationship grown at all? Have we learned anything new? Have we made the adjustments that are required to grow together?
Yes.
Very good. All right.
I have real conversations too, man.
I know that's right. Well, baby, I think I'm ready to get the bird seed. Ready to get the bird seed?
I'm absolutely ready to get a bird seed.
Okay.
You've got it.
Hey, what was our bird seed last week? We talked about co-creating.
The bird seed last was designed to co-create together. You would create
when you're being intentional.
What you want to co-create, you will
about what you're designed to co-create.
Yeah, you will co-create what you desire.
Yeah,
very good.
Co-creating. So we're ending this one with talking about growing together, right?
Yes.
So our bird seed for this week. Chew on this. Nibble on this. These are the bird seeds for the week. When you grow together, you help each other become the very best version of themselves. Growing together and helping each other become the best versions of themselves. So don't stop growing, right? Don't stop working on becoming better. Why stay the same when you can be better? Why just be how you are when you can be better, right? Continue to put forth the effort. So when you grow together, you help each other become the best versions of themselves. That's the bird seed from the LoveByrds for this week. We're your LoveByrds. I'm Darlene Bird.
I'm William Bird.
Together we love people and we love love.
And we love you, man. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Make it a great week, guys.
We'll see you next week. Conversations with the LoveByrds.